brainstem, and they're going to be monitoring the cerebrospinal fluid there. Where should you have peripheral chemoreceptors? Tell me two arteries that are probably important. Well, first of all, arteries or veins? Arteries. What do you think? Carotid, because it goes where? To the head, right, to the brain. And what other one, if you're going to pick one, pick one? Aorta. Right. So the aorta, these peripheral ones are in the aorta and the common carotid artery. And they monitor CO2. There are actually oxygen sensors as well peripherally, but they will only monitor oxygen when it's really, really low. So for example, if partial pressure of oxygen in arterial blood falls below 60, all right, first of all, you're in trouble if that's true. Then these oxygen sensors will take off. But under normal conditions, we're keeping it monitored by these peripherals. Now, what they control, or where they're integrating the information, are what we call these respiratory groups in the medulla. There's also one in the pons here so there's the pons respiratory group here, which modulates the rate and depth of breathing. It doesn't really set it, it can just make it larger or smaller. And then we have two groups down here in the medulla, the dorsal respiratory group, that sits on the dorsal side, and the ventral on the ventral side. If you'll notice that the dorsal respiratory group controls primarily just inspiratory muscles, diaphragm and external intercostal. Under normal resting conditions, this is all you use. Stimulate those muscles, increase the volume of the thorax, inhale. Relax the muscles, decrease the volume of the thorax, exhale. If you want to do deeper breathing, you need to control what we would call extra inspiratory neurons, right, to get even greater change in volume. That comes from the ventral group. And then you would have to contract expiratory muscles. That also comes from the ventral group. So labored breathing and forced breathing is controlled by this ventral group right here. But normal eupnea is controlled by this dorsal group.